as we continue to look ahead, we want to look at mixed numbers, which, if we remember, are numbers that have a whole number and then a fraction with it. So 3 and 4/7 is an example of a mixed number. And we want to look at how we can turn that into an improper fraction, and it's a pretty easy process. I call it the clock method because I like to think about it as walking around a clock, and all I have to do is start at my denominator and I walk over to my whole number. I'm going to multiply when I do that, so 7 times 3 gives me 21, and I'm going to write that right there, and then I'm going to continue to walk around the clock from 21. I'm going to go up to my 4, and this time I'm going to add. So I have 21 plus 4 gives me 25, and then I put that over the original denominator, so I end up with 25 over 7. And that's our process for changing mixed numbers to improper fractions. It's pretty easy. Let's take a look at another example. We could use a different number this time. Let's say 4 and 5 over 8, or 4 and 5/8, and we would still want to follow the same process of our clock method. We start with our denominator and we walk over to our to our whole number. 8 times 4 is my first step, and so 8 times 4 I know is 32, so I'm going to write my 32 down. I continue to walk around the clock. I walk to my 5, and this time I do addition. 32 plus 5 gives me 37, and I continue, and that kind of looks like 32, so I'm just going to fix that 7 there. 37, I'm going to continue to walk around my clock, and I just put that over whatever my original denominator was, 37 over 8. Our process is pretty simple. The reason we want to do this is a lot of times this can make it a lot easier to change a number into a decimal number. So I can take this 37 divided by 8 and turn that into a decimal number pretty quickly by following my rules for division, just like I know how to do. I'm going to put my 8 on the outside, and 8 fits into 37. I know it fits in 4 times. It doesn't fit in to 3, but it does fit into 37 4 times. That gives me 32, and I subtract, and in this case, I'm left with 5. Now, I could stop there and write this as 5 over 8, but we're practicing turning these into decimals as well. So when I want to turn it into a decimal, I add a 0, drop it down, and continue that process. 8 can certainly go into 50. It can go into 56 times, because that'll be 48 down below, and I'm running out of space here. And we could continue that process as we go through, and I'm running out of space to do it on this, but that shows you how you could take this and turn it into a decimal number itself. So use that clock method to turn any mixed numbers into improper fractions.